Hello everyone, welcome to the pubcast. My name is Automo, and I'll be casting this game because I'm looking for games to cast. I'm not quite sure what to expect because this is apparently a very clowny game, but let's look at the players first. We have Winter Wyvern being played by Pom, taking level 1 Arctic Burn. We have Shadow Fiend being played by Crasher, Gyrocopter on the Duty 2F Good. Uh, I Like Honey on the Disruptor, and lastly Slaughter being played by Sadifit, I'm not sure. On the Dire side, we have Nikki Jam on the Centaur One Runner. We have Outward Devourer being played by, I'm going to call him Edge. Sven being played by SCJUVH. Timbersaw on Solomon. And lastly we have the Wisp being played by Carlo Co. And it looks like the Radiant should be able to get the top ruin. And Dire going to be able to secure the bottom. So Centaur Warren takes the bottom ruin. Centaur and Sven the same lane. Not a very well known dual lane, but maybe it'll work. Where's Timbersaw going? Is Timbersaw going mid? I'm not sure because we have the Wisp and the OD going top, and some rather odd lanes. Shadowfiend, at least Shadowfiend mid is something that makes some sense to me because I'm not really sure about the other lanes. But looks like bottom lane might be interesting. Dual stuns against Disruptor and Slardar, while as top lane will be Gyrocopter and Winter Wyvern against the OD and the Wisp. Another very common duel. The laning stage looks like it's gonna probably favor the Radiant, especially mid when you have Shadowfiend against the Timbersaw. Timbersaw not really known for his mid potential. Looks like top lane might have actual engagement, and Winter Wyvern almost fell. Level 1 Arctic Burns, okay for us, and looks like Gyrocopter might be able to do something with his Rocket Barrage, but nope. Can't actually get a kill, and looks like everyone's gonna make it out alive. Well, mostly alive for the Winter Wyvern. Oh, bottom lane. Bottom lane. Slardar has the level 1 Slithering Crush, and Disruptor starting to use his rest with the Thunder Strike. It looks like we're gonna have some engagement here. And Sven, not really interested in throwing his stun for some reason, and takes a lot of harass. He's gonna have to salve up if he wants to go back into this lane. And it looks like Shadow Fiend is gonna kill the Timbersaw. No surprise, but let's see what happened. How that happened anyway. Timbersaw. Yep, looks like he's just, that's the problem. He's melee. That's all his biggest flaw is. However, I do think that he should have taken reactive armor at level 2 because he has 0 armor up against a Shadow Fiend who has quite a few souls going on. He was gonna take some damage. That's for sure. And what about top lane? So far, I'm not seeing any wards coming out from the Dire side. Looks like all the wards are coming out from the Radiant, and I think Wisp is in trouble, but no, maybe it's not Wisp, it's going to be the Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern does fall, and we don't see Homing Missile skilled very early, but it's coming out now. Wisp should probably turn around and just hit it once. No, that's not how you want to handle that. It does take the damage in the end. So far, the score is 1-for-1, and they might be able to kill the Sven. Sven could just stun. Why is he just... Oh, well. And he's tangoing up. He will survive, but just barely. Sven holding on to his mana like it's his soulmate or something. Dude needs to relax. Looks like the kinetic field is up on Disruptor. Usually I prefer if they take Glimpse level 2, but kinetic field works because if you land a Slithering Crush, they're gonna be stuck for 2 seconds and they won't be able to go out. Disruptor doing some pretty good harass, but the problem is that he lacks mana regen, so that's not gonna help him out at all. What about the Shadow Friend? Shadow Friend doesn't get the ruin. Should have gone top. CS is 1-11 basically. Shadow Fiend is slightly winning the lane by about a margin of 11 times. Well, now 12. I really don't know what they were thinking when they picked the Timbersaw and put him in. I know this is a captain mode game, so when they picked Timbersaw, they were like, yeah, you're gonna go mid against a Shadow Fiend. Good luck. And there you go. See how much damage he takes? It's just gonna be a very hard lane. It looks like the Winter Wyvern may be in trouble as well. Winter Wyvern does have... He loves this Arctic Burn. Not sure how much damage it does though. And they should be able to kill the Wisp. No, Wisp actually makes that alive, surprisingly. And Gyrocopter is taking a bit of harass, but okay, good Winter's... What's it called? Cold Embrace. Yeah, Cold Embrace, keeping him alive. Wisp actually does fall, and Gyrocopter going back in for some odd reason. He's gonna fall from this. Gyrocopter could have just ran this way, but decided not to. The good-humored, polite everything GG comes out. Love it when that happens. Slardar, I like that he actually has more points to Bash. Sure, Sprint is nice, but I like that. I feel like Bash is somehow underrated. Disruptor now should buy a Sage Mask or something. Not sure what he's keeping his gold for. Shafin has DC'd. I guess he believed Gyrocopter when he said the game was over or something. I'm not sure where the hell Winter Wyvern's going, but I think he's going to his death. And if you, he might actually make that here alive. Timbersaw, no, there's no, he's gonna survive this. Pause comes out. Let's see if he's gonna make it out. Pretty sure he's dead. There we go, one hit. We're gonna pause the moment that that guy dies. It looks like the Dire side have no interest in waiting, and Shadowfiend is back. Good for him. Shadowfiend was definitely destroying the Timbersaw mid, so they need him in this game. I don't know what Winter Wyvern's smoking, but why he went this way instead of just going this way is really odd. That's some strong ganja he's been having, let me tell you that. Gyrocopter going for more points than homing missile. You don't see this very often. I can see why you take 1 point, but flat cannon is pretty good because it helps you harass the lane a lot. 1 point flat cannon gives you even more attack range than usual. So homing missile is good, but I don't think it's worth more than 1 point early on. Let's do a quick item roundup. Winter Wyvern has 1 point in everything, which is what you'd expect at this level, and no boots, but I like that he has magic stick. Not sure why he has 3 branches for. They don't actually give you anything. Gyrocopter does have boots and should be okay. He needs boots so that he can stay close with his rocket barrage. Mid lane, Shadowfiend, Bottle, what's it called? Sorry, Wraithband as well as boots. He's farming pretty well, 700 gold. Not sure what he's gonna go for. Don't think it's gonna be a Midas, but we'll have to see. Could be a Midas, could be Power Treads. Bottom lane, we have the Disruptor. Like I said, he really needs to get some mana. Might be able to kill the Sven actually. Sven is gonna, I think he's gonna fall. There you go, that lightning strike. I like the buff on Thunder Strike, giving it more lower cooldown, so he can spam it out a bit more. Okay, he's gonna go for Arcane Boost. That's pretty good as well. Gonna keep his mana pool up as well as the Slardr's mana pool. Slardar also saving up for gold, I think, unless no, he actually has going for Magic Wand. What about the Dire side? Centaur Warrunner still in this lane goes for 1-2-2. Not sure why he wants 1-2-2. Oh, I suppose 1-2-2 is better than 3-2-2. If you do a 3-2-2, then you're just throwing the game. But most of the time you see people go 1-4-1 because double edge the damage is so good. He does have Tranquil Boots, which is good. I don't know, not really fond of skill build, but then again, all he has to do is because of return, so it's not that big of a deal. Sven is fine. You might consider putting more points in stats, or at least 1 point. Gyrocopter is able to kill the OD. We're gonna have to go and see that what happened there. OD. Alright, looks like he gets slowed a little from the Frost Blast, I think it's called. I always forget his skills. Splinter's Blast, alright. Will they be able to kill the Wisp? Wisp going back in. That's a pretty risky play, dude. And it's not gonna pay off at all. Wisp is gonna fall as well. That was some high risk, no reward play by the Dire side, and looks like Sven might fall. Sven again, no stunts. What is up with this guy? Oh, come on. The 0 stun game from Sven just not working out. But it looks like Timbersaw might be able to do something. Disruptor is able to glimpse him back, but it's not able to save his friend. Still, they trade 1 for 1. Sven with 2 CS. Sven, not sure what he's doing, but it is not working. OD has the Power Treads, Mantle, and Ring of Region. The Ring of Region could be a mech, could be a 4-staff. Mantle looks like it's going to be a Null Talisman, gives you good intel. This is probably the skill build you want. You always want to max out Astral Imprisonment and then Essence Aura. Then starts getting points in your Arcane Orb. Sven has boots and nothing else, literally nothing else. Okay, fine, he has a Circlet. But I really don't know what this guy is doing, but he's auto-attacking for now. Very outplay. Timbersaw has the Arcane Boots. He's 1-1-1, so it's not that bad. He somewhat recovered, I guess, in the mid lane. I mean, he's 9-0 to 33-2 from the Shadowfiend. Although Shadowfiend, some of his CS is, of course, from the jungle, and he is able to farm up a Power Tread, so that's good for him. Who's coming bottom? It is going to be Disruptor. Disruptor, yeah, going for the Max Thunder Strike. Sometimes people put 2 points in it, 2 points in Glimpse, because level 1 Glimpse is so underwhelming, and level 2 has such a huge improvement in the range. I mean, it was like 66%. So we'll have to see if he wants to put more points. But still, the Thunder Strike damage is so good this game. I mean, 400 damage every 9 seconds. That's pretty damn good. It's over time, but still, it's very good. Timbersaw looks like he took a lot of harass. Is going to make it back to base. Going to buy the Soul Ring, so he's going to rush his what's it called again? Bloodstone. Alright, let's look at the experience. Experience favoring the Radiant side, gold as well. Not really a big surprise because considering that the mid lane is so heavily won. In fact, the top 3 farmers are all all Radiant heroes. You have the Shadowfiend at 37, Gyrocopter's crushing the top lane with 30 CS, and then you have the Slaughter on the safe lane at 18. He may slightly less CS than you'd like on your safe lane carry, but it's not such a big deal. In the meanwhile, what the hell? What kind of English am I speaking? In the meantime, you can see that the dire side are just not doing well. You have the Centaur with only 11 CS. OD is their safe lane farmer with 10, and Timbersaw, who went mid lane for the longest time, actually has only 9 CS. So it is definitely not a good game if you're a dire core. I still think that what Centaur should have done was just go to the forest. He's splitting up his skill build, going 2-2-1. Not really sure why he does that. You can just go to the forest and you can get much more CS, and looks like Sven's gonna fall against this. Sven, I don't think I've seen him use any of his skills yet. It's almost 10 minutes in. He's died 3 times. He's done nothing useful. And Sven actually buys back. Alright, Sven's serious, guys. He buys back and he stays in the base. Alright, now he's teleporting top. Alright, that's a good buyback. Let's see what he's gonna do with it. Alright, if this generates anything, I think I'll eat my shoe. This buyback. Alright, okay, I bought back. I'm using my... what the hell is it called? Warcry. Hey, look, a bounty ruin. Alright, guys, got the bounty ruin. I'm kind of drifting aimlessly. This is my life now. And going mid. Nope, I don't want CS. Alright, I want CS. How many CS he has? He has 4. I don't think auto attacking is the way to go. By the way, I'm gonna have to ask the guy who submitted this game, and Centaur was like, nope, no CS for you. Winter Wyvern against Sven. Sven losing so far. Sven, oh my god, is this gonna? It's a dieback. Is it gonna be a dieback? He needs one more hit. Ah, come. That was a pretty damn optimistic raise, if you ask me. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, these Slaughter and Disruptor have been like together for the whole game. I really don't like that he takes a second point connect field. The cooldown goes down slightly, but it's really not worth it. Hasted up Wisp, be careful. Timbersaw is here, misses the chains, and looks like the team's gonna make it out alive. Wisp really needs to be careful because he should know that there is a glimpse that could always cause him problems. Gyrocopter meanwhile destroys the mid tower. Apologize for sneezing. I'm slightly allergic to Sven. So yeah, you can see again the experience and gold are keeping on the climb up for the rain. That's because they have one guy who's farming very inefficiently, and the rest of them aren't even farming that well. I mean, Centaur has 21 CS, and that's your best farmer. Wisp does fall. Meanwhile, Timbersaw. Oh, that was beautiful. That was amazing. Honestly, he glimpsed him in the middle. Wait, that was so cool. Let's look at that. Look at that. Look at. He glimpsed him, and the lightning just shoots back up. That was amazing. Oh my god, that was insane. Oh god, beautiful stuff. Never seen the glimpse go forward then go back. I think this whole cast was worth it just for that. That was honestly, I've never seen it. It was incredible. All right, Winter Wyvern has the soling. I'm not sure how good soling is on Winter Wyvern. I don't play the hero, but I don't know how good it is. He's maxing out Winter Blast, which is definitely how you want to play it. More, of course, damage in a team fight. But I don't know if you want to get him Soul Ray or not. Well, Shadowfiend is going for the mech. I like when Shadowfiends go mech to support their team. I don't really think it's an amazing item on Shadowfiend. I think that it's okay. But if they're winning and they want to win harder, he's the fastest guy who can get them the mech. Gyrocopter has the Ring of Aquila, has the phase boost. Looks like it's going to go for an early BKB. Early BKB is not that good because if you get BKB at 20 minutes, you're going to have a 10-second BKB by 35. So your late game slightly suffers because of it. If you plan on winning by then it's okay, but very fast BKBs aren't always the best option. Bottom lane, we might have an engagement. OD is putting himself in a bit of a sticky situation, but looks like he's gonna be okay. And that Radiant side are just gonna get this tower, continuing to extend their lead. Shadowfiend twice as high much CS as the nearest guy, but the Centaur does have boots of the Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger might be the thing that changes the game for him. And Wisp is gonna fall. Wisp is 1-5. Not really what you want. I mean, sure, Wisp is a hero that's kinda sacrificial. I mean, whenever you relocate someone out, you're basically sacrificing your life for them. Someone's teleporting in. Who's it gonna be? It is gonna be the Timbersaw. Timbersaw blinks in. It takes an immediate static storm to the face. And there you go. That's the Winter's Curse looks like he's probably gonna die. He does die. Slardar able to kill him, but OD almost gets a kill. Sven is here. Heads up, everyone. Sven is here. Sven. Sven. What? No, don't tank the creeps, Sven. Don't do it, Sven. What is up with this guy? Oh my. I'm literally scratching my head in real life, trying to figure out what he's gonna do. Well, Centaur needs to be the tempo control for his team now. He really needs to blink around the map and do some work, because they are way behind now. You never see graphs this bad this early, but I don't know. This might be one of those amazing dire victories that you see sometimes. You know, the big comeback. Because right now it would be a pretty big comeback if Sven gets one kill. Alright, looks like the Dire are gonna go for a push here. Timbersaw is not with them, and it's kind of scary to go up against a mech Shadow Fiend when you're really behind. Shadow Fiend, one ray is doing quite a lot of work. It's gonna come down to the Centaur and the Sven. Sven just... it's gonna take a homing missile. Does work right. Looks like he should be able to make it out of here somewhat safely. I think he'll be. I think he'll be safe. They're gonna try. Oh, beautiful. OD work. That was nice. Reducing the damage he's gonna take. Oh, he might get glimpsed back. He's gonna get glimpsed back. He's dead. That is very unfortunate. Centaur 1 looks like he wants to go in, but Timbersaw's already going. The Centaur 1 wants to go in. He does go in. Beautiful, but he doesn't actually use his double edge for some reason. Could have done a good amount of damage, but they lose the Timbersaw, and they don't generate anything out of this. OD didn't have his ultimate either. That could have done some damage for them. OD is probably gonna fall as well, and it is 15-4. I'm really surprised that Centaur 1 didn't use his double edge. That was really weird for me. That's just odd move. And Sven coming in. Sven, I don't know what's he doing? Is this guy throwing, or is he just naturally talented? Because he's throwing so hard for his team. Last hit and deny is really worthless at this point. We should look into net worth. Somewhat expected I actually expected the top 5 to be all Radiant Heroes, but Centaur, he's hanging in there. He's doing his best. Oh, looks like the Disruptor is also going to go for mech. This double mech strategy does not work. Whoever's playing Disruptor should look at his allies' items and see, because Winter Wyvern might have made it. Winter Wyvern looks like he's going to go for Urn. I like that choice. But yeah, he should have seen the Shadow Fiend has it already. So if you're playing and as a support and you want to build an aura item like drums, Vlad's mech or pipe, make sure your team isn't building one already, because you don't want to, because two of them just do not stack. Alright, Timbersaw trying to throw that chains. Timbersaw getting close to that soul ring, but I don't know if that's gonna make much of a difference. They really need a good Centaur initiation, but will that actually happen is the question. Io, I'm surprised that he only got 1 point in spirits, and he's going for more tether. Usually tether is like the worst spell you max out on Io. You want to max out his spirits. Alright, everyone's kind of being hit by the amplified damage. This is very risky, especially for Io, who has no armor at all. It's taking 33% extra damage from physical hits, and looks like it's going to try to go for it. Probably out to OD should. Nope, he's going to take it, and they jump on the Timbersaw immediately. Winter's Curse comes out on the Centaur Warrunner. Nice ultimate coming out from the Gyrocopter. Static Storm is here. Looks like the Centaur is going to fall. And Sven not even bothering with his stun. Sven, what is up with this guy? My god, I'm pulling my hair figuring out what the hell is wrong with Sven. You have Stormhammer. Sven buys back again. Look, there's no way that this guy is playing the game seriously in any way. And looks like Wisp almost dies. Wisp still level 5 at 17 minutes into the game. 18 minutes basically in the game. It will be an incredible comeback if the Dire somehow make it back from this. Because to have such a substantial lead at this point in the game, 16k gold and 12k experience, this is the dream basically. There are wars from the Dire side, which I'm somewhat surprised that they have wars. I mean, don't really think that the wars are kind of gonna help, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they will. Top 5 farmers are Radiant. Bottom 5 are Dire. Sven with that 590 gold net worth. Actually, support Sven is not so bad if you max out his Stormhammer, max out his Warcry. But I don't think this is a support Sven at all. This is a. Well, I don't want to insult the guy, so I'm not gonna say anything. Like I said, it comes down to their AoE. They actually have pretty decent. They have Stormhammer, they have Timbersaw, they have OD with his ultimate, they have Centaur with his stun, and OD is just gonna die. And ultimate comes out, and looks like Sven is gonna die. Nope, he's survived so far. Is he gonna make it out of here? Might actually survive. Sven? He might be fine. I don't know if God Strength's gonna help him out. Oh, he gets glimpsed back. Looks like the Centaur's probably gonna fall. Maybe the Wisp as well. Wisp, yep, one hit is gonna kill him. Centaur as well. This is definitely Clown Dota. Well, the guy who submitted this was right. And GG was called. Usually I'm like, don't give up, you know. Do your best. You can make it. You can have a comeback. But at this point, I'm like, yeah, you might as well just really. Your chances of coming back with this team of Einsteins is kind of unlikely. And can he get glimpse back? Glimpse not in range. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Oh, OD actually. What? That was weird. OD does want the 4 staff, so you have to wait and see. I should have actually maxed out the Astral Imprisonment. I don't think there's anyone living long enough to make use of the Essence Aura. Astral Imprisonment does give you a bit more intelligence, reduces the enemy's intelligence by a bit more, so you do get a, slightly stronger ultimate if you can land one, but he's been getting blown up pretty fast. Slaughter jumps in, Sven taking a bit of damage. Sven might turn and stun, does use his war cry. Is he gonna stun for once? Is he gonna stun? Has no interest in stunning. Now is not a good time for you to jump in, Centaur. He sees that he jumps in after BKB's activates, which is really odd if you ask me. Alright. Looks like the Shadow Friend is gonna go for the Sanj. And will we see any sort of engagements? Wow, I'm surprised. Centaur Wonder died soon, and Winter's Curse comes out, followed by a Static Storm. And looks like Wisp surprisingly makes it out alive. Are they going to be able to glimpse the Centaur? No, they don't need to. They're just going to focus on the OD. OD probably did a ton of minus armor with the Slaughter and the amplified damage, as well as the presence of the Dark Lord. Although the presence of Dark Lord's only 3 armor, still adding quite a lot. Experience graph is reaching insurmountable levels. So is the gold graph at 21 minutes. And Sven, first Stormhammer I've ever seen in this game. Doesn't actually do anything, but we're moving in the right direction. Basically, I'm not sure if his one Stormhammer in 21 minutes is going to change the game, but hey, I mean, you can't really choose these things. He threw one. Soon we'll expect him to throw a good one. Alright, Chakram slowing the push down a bit. Centaur Warner, he wants to jump in, but he's not really sure. He has a magic wand of 17 charges, so I don't know if he's been using it or not. Centaur, kind of worried. Oh dear, Gyrocopter using his ultimate again, causing problems for them. And looks like the Timbersaw is blown up again. Centaur Warner jumps in, might be able to kill. They are able to kill the Shadow Fiend. I expect this to give them at least 3k experience, maybe even gold. Sven uses God's Strength, now throws out the stun so close to the edge, and looks like he's gonna. Oh no, he survived. Oh no, he dies. Okay, sorry. 3 for 1, but I still think it's a good trade for the dire side because they got 1 kill. And OD is gonna be okay. Alright, so a huge victory for the dire side where they were able to kill someone. I want to see the fight recap. See, I told you. Even though they basically lost 3 for 1, they still got more gold and almost the same experience. So big victory. I mean, they lost 3 Anthraxes and like 2 towers and stuff, but they were able to get the Shadow Fiend kill. So, oh my god, that is unfortunate. Huge call down gets the kill, and looks like 29 and 5 is your current score. What can Dire do to win? I think they can pray. That's one of the things they can do. I think if a meteor crashed the cyber cafe that all the Radiant side are in, that they could make a comeback. I mean that's always a possibility. Apart from that, from Jesus taking the wheel and giving them victory, there's really not much that can happen that will grant a dire victory. Sven hitting the Timbersaw. See, this is maybe their nice kill on the Winter Wyvern. Another maybe at least 1.5k gold swing, I think, coming out for the dire side. Look at that. Oh wait, Really? That's it? Oh, that's not much. I suppose because Winter Wyvern's the least farmed, so the comeback mechanic isn't so strong. But yeah, maybe I think that I figured out the dire strategy. They're gonna keep Sven with 0 farm, so that when Winter's Curse comes out and Sven hits someone, he actually doesn't do anything. It's a bold strategy. It hasn't really paid off in any way so far, but the game is still young. We're only 24 minutes in. What do the Rain Heroes have? Winter Wyvern looks like he's gonna make a Mules. Good item. Ah, he has a Mules actually. Shadow Fiend has a San Janyasha. Looks like he's gonna go for BKB next. Another jump in. And Static Storm, Kinetic Field is going to be. This is ugly, and it looks like it's going to be a triple kill for the Radiant side. Everyone's going beyond godlike here on the Radiant side. I didn't even get to look at what. Disruptor also has a mix. So, oh yeah, we said that we talked about this. Looks like he's going to go for Aghanims next. I don't think the Radiant have any. The Dire have any active items to use that he needs to get the Aghanims for. Seems a bit overkill, but Gyrocopter almost dies to the tower. Towers this game so far doing quite a lot of work. And Slaughter, what does he have? Has an Arbor, good item. Not sure what this is for. Buyback by the Timbersaw. Sven should honestly, if I was in that game, I may have said the same thing. Timbersaw buys back. I think buying back is a waste of gold, really, because what's he gonna do? Bottom lane gets destroyed. I'm surprised Shafin by himself. Oh, Shafin throws out the ultimate. Not sure why he needed to do that, but is able to get the kill. Sven, of course, not bothering to throw out a stun. Again, Sven, what MMR range is this? And it looks like, oh my god, they're basically the diving fountain at this point without a care in the world. Experience graph is reaching 22k, gold is about 33 or so. And Mega Creeps are gonna come out. Winter Wyvern way ahead of the Centaur, who's the highest farmed. Shadowblade on Slaughter. I don't really think that's gonna help him much, but then again, they've really won the game. They won the game the moment the Sven accepted to join the Dire side. So, well, I don't really see how the Dire can come back from this. Oh dear! Oh, another kill! Another Shadow Fiend kill. Look at that gold. Centaur using his ultimate now. May consider using his one. He does use his one, but he actually had a good amount of life. And they are gonna trade 3 for 1. Shadow Fiend is gonna fall. Oh no, it's 2 for 1. Okay, 3 for 1. Triple kill for the Jericho. Jericho goes in. It's a 2 for 1 trade. Dire are making a comeback. Jericho has to buy back because he's so scared of what's gonna happen to him. Meanwhile, fight recap. Let's see that. See, huge comeback by the Dire side. All we need is for the Radiant to go into the fountain 16 more times, and the Dire can make it. And looks like Winter's Curse comes out, but what's he gonna do actually? Can he hit anything? Slaughter's Crush comes out. They are gonna be able to kill the Wisp. And oh well, that's not gonna happen. Wisp actually itemized pretty well. He has a Bracer, Magic Wand. Gonna almost has a mech. He could have a mech actually if he wanted to. But looks like the Dire are gonna lose this game. It was a nail biter from start to finish, but despite everyone's best attempts, the Radiant take the victory. Interesting game. Hope you enjoyed it.